So this is how your Google Docs would be for those of you who want to get in there. Let's type the URL docs.google.com. You might have to sign in the Google account. Once you sign in, you will get access to Google Docs. Once you have the Google Docs opened, press the plus sign or to create a new document. So I'm going to press the plus sign. So you would see the new document template opening for me. This is very similar to the Microsoft Word. So same application, same Windows, very similar toolbar. So to save, I would rather create a content. So I would say creating content. Now that's the file name that I've given, so it's very easy. Now, whatever I do here, you will not lose anything because it's directly working on the cloud. Now we know that the teachers will have difficulty in terms of creating. So if I have to type in something, I would need a good amount of skill sets to use the computer keyboard. But instead, I would select the tools, and you would see there is something called voice typing. Now, when you select the voice typing, you would be able to click and give dictation. So all of us know that we have the content right here, and one of the challenges for all of us as teachers is that how to type in. Here, I start typing. So if you see on my screen, whatever I dictate, it starts taking the dictation and it starts typing in for me. So you would see on my screen, it's already typing in whatever I'm dictating right now or whatever I'm speaking to you all. So it's a very easy and effective method. So to get there, select the uh, select the tools option. Right, you will see voice typing. Select the voice typing and select the click to speak. And now after this, whatever I do or whatever I dictate, it gets automatically typed. Now you would see I've already keyed in, so many tiles, and you will see once I'm done. Now there's another feature on the Google Docs. So I would select the content. Now I would go and say something called translate document. I'm going to press and translate. Now I can again give a title name. I'm going to choose the language. So over here, I'm going to choose Hindi. So let's see if I can get Hindi. So I'm going to select Hindi. And when I press translate, it's going to translate the entire content whatever I've typed in now to Hindi. So you would see that my content is already typed in. That's one way of looking at stuff. Now I'm going to select this tool and I'm going to see if I can share this with my students. So I'm going to select share. So there's one way of doing it as file share or select the share. Now you can type in the students or your learners email address, and let's say I'm going to say like manoj@gmail.com. I'm going to add more people. So there's no limitation on the number of people that you can add. You can add more people. You can leave a note on the screen. For example, you could type in the lesson objectives or short notes or whatever on the screen. And now here you can say, would you allow these users to edit, comment, or just view? For example, over here I can say my students have to just view, or I can let them to comment. So whenever they have to. So for these people, when they can't read it and they find something to comment, they will be able to comment on the screen. So they will be able to send. So I say yes. So now these people will be notified, and now I have. If you go to tools again, you will see there is something called activity dashboard. When you select the activity dashboard, you will be able to see how many times these people have accessed and at what times they have seen it, right? And you will also able to see, what are the comments they're going to give, how many times this document has been shared, what are the times, which dates and when they have seen. So it gives you a complete a snapshot on how this particular document that you shared with your learners are being accessed, at what times and what dates these have been accessed, who's been commenting what, who has edited. All of that comes to you. So it's a very simple document that you could do. So I'm going back to my original stuff. Now, one of the things that we know that we have a lot of material available on the internet. So I'm going to see if I can add a new tab and see. So let's say I want to give a material. So I'm going to say solar system. You could type in anything. And this is a document that I want. So I'm just going to copy, Control C for, and I'm going to come in here and Control V for paste. So I don't have to type in again. So I just go, copy, paste the document. It could be a PDF document. It could be anything over the internet. You just copy this and, paste it. Now let's apply the same system of translating the document. So I'm going to select this particular content that we've copied from the internet. I'm going to press translate document. Now I'm going to choose a different language. So let's say, I want to do Tamil. So I'm going to see Tamil and translate. So it'll open up another document for me and it'll translate the entire content for the document in Tamil. Okay? So that's an easy way of typing in your content, sharing your content with your students. Now you can also insert pictures. For example, if I want to add a picture, so I'm going to select this tool. So it's going to insert. So it's going to ask me, do I want to insert from the computer or do I have to go by the URL? So if I know the URL, I can go and select the URL. So I'm going to say if I know the URL, or yes, I'm going to see if I can select from the web. So it's giving me access to Google directly, Google Images. So I'm going to type in solar system because we were doing that. So it's going to bring in all the information. All I have to do is drag and drop it. So it will become part of my document. So creating content is very easy with a Google document, Google Docs. You can type in English, you can translate it to the language that you choose to. You can bring in images, and there you have the new content. Thank you. Subscribe our channel. You will get more information on these latest tips on how to use digital way of teaching.